From New Jersey, make some goddamn noise. Ladies and gentlemen, the little promotion that could has packed the house. Welcome to the proving grounds. You see, back on May 25th, I couldn't compete, so I've been salivating at my fingertips for a war. Why don't we start the show with a fight? Hey, Jaka, let's do it right now!
Okay, we are underway at On Point Wrestling. Brett Lauderdale here, along with my broadcast colleague, Timothy Saint. We're hot and heavy, Tim Saint.
Well, I made a vow that I would never step foot in this place again, but yet here I am. And we'll get to more of that later, but right now, one of the hottest up-and-coming stars in the business today, Matt Tremont, is in the ring.
Wow, it's interesting to actually hear you speak highly of him for once, but I can't argue with you. The Bulldozer himself, the pride of On Point Wrestling, kicking things off here against what has become his rival here in Jaka. These two having met just a couple months ago up in Canada at C4, and they have brought the battle here to South Jersey.
Well, quite frankly, he scares me. I mean, I don't want
Which one?
Both of them. I don't want to come out here and sing the praises of anybody. But, these guys, they kind of scare me. I mean, I come from a privileged background. I'm not used to hanging around these ruffians.
Yeah, you call them ruffians, but I call them hardcore wrestlers, and that's what these fans have come here to see tonight, and they're going to get it hot and heavy right up the opening bell as Tremont lays in a big right hand outside the ring.
I'll tell you, these are two hard-hitting, rough and tough combatants, and these fans are chomping at the bit. I mean, they were lined up out here at 2 o'clock in the afternoon for a 7 o'clock bell time. I'll tell you, these fans are crazy. These fans truly do believe in On Point Wrestling. They are buying in. They are emotionally invested, I must say.
You mentioned they were out here as early as 2 o'clock. Those first 3-4 fans at 2 o'clock has turned into over 300 fans here at bell time.
I mean, I even saw some people tailgating.
What about that, Tim? Would you ever tailgate for a show?
I mean, if they had some Don Perignon, perhaps, some spring water.
You disgust me. You don't belong at a wrestling show, Timothy Saint.
I mean, let's be honest here. What is this event called?
It's On Point Wrestling. You know damn well what it's called.
But I mean, doesn't it have a tagline, all or nothing?
Right now, it's all or nothing from Matt Tremont as he goes for the cover.
That's obviously what most of these people say when they're at the buffets.
Whoa, come on. I see a lot of very physically fit people here in the audience. I don't know what you're getting at, Timothy Saint, and I don't like it.
Matt Tremont laying in the knees.
Backing him into the corner. Referee Jimmy Dylon administering a 5 count in the corner. And Jaka hitting the turnbuckle hard and going right to the mat.
Where's this Jaka from? Where is this man from? He looks like he's from the Congo or something.
Well, he's from a very popular breeding ground of wrestlers known as Parts Unknown.
Parts Unknown. I think I dated a woman from there once.
Would you please?
Oh, my goodness.
Big time elbow.
That'll cave in the chest cavity.
The collarbone perhaps shattered at this point. Jaka in the corner now, climbing back to his feet.
Looks injured.
Well, he may look injured, but you're going to have to damn near kill him to pin him.
Oh, you were right.
And here we go. Jaka now laying in a big forearm. And a massive chop takes the Bulldozer down.
Jaka, obviously from the jungle, wrestling with no boots.
What do you think about that, Tim? Did you ever get in a wrestling ring with no boots on?
I don't even like being here without plastic gloves on, but that's neither here nor there.
Well, this Jaka, he's from not only is he from parts unknown, but he's from the jungles of the parts unknown.
I mean, the last time I was here, I got sick for 3 weeks.
Whoa! Big time DDT. But you know what they say? These guys from parts unknown, they've got heads harder than concrete. 1, 2.
Oh, I thought he had him.
Almost had him. This Jaka, he took that DDT, and it's almost like it gave him a little motivation. He popped right up.
This Jaka's on the fast track, right up the ranks of On Point Wrestling. I can see it. I can feel it. This guy's got a lot of momentum. This guy's tough.
And just as you say, he's climbing the ranks, he's now climbing the turnbuckle.
Wrestling lions and snakes in the jungle. I mean, this must seem like child's play.
Up on the top turnbuckle. Went for a big splash, and the Bulldozer rolled out of the way. Somebody's saying it looks like the Bulldozer's got him right where he wants him.
The Bulldozer's getting the fans. I'll tell you, I don't know why he cares so much about these fans. Whoa,
looks like he's busted open. And now the Bulldozer misses.
That's what he gets for pandering to these fans.
Both of these men have gone to the top, and they both came up empty, and now we start over.
Well, if he would have just went for the kill and not worried about what these fans thought of him, he would be more inclined to get the victory.
Well, you know what? He may get the victory anyways right here. Big time DDT. 1, 2, 3. Ball game. On his way to the pay window.
Well, as I was saying earlier, Mr. Lauderdale, this Matt Tremont is one to keep an eye on. If there's anybody that you want to keep your eye on in the world of professional wrestling, young, talented, ready to take on all comers, it's this Matt Tremont. I'm a big fan. You know, maybe I'll talk to him after the show. Maybe we'll hang out. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll believe it when I see it. Big win for Matt Tremont. And folks, we'll be back for more action in just a moment.
Tremont, I have something special for you. Because to start the new year off with a bang on January 4th, you, my friend, well, you're going to have a nice little surprise.
Whoa, what is this? That's the Zebra Prince, Joey Janela in the ring. We just heard a bombshell announcement, and now we have Joey Janela. I don't know what this all means.
Did I hear that correct? Did he say the name Eddie Kingston?
He did. I believe he just told us that Eddie Kingston is going to meet Matt Tremont next month at On Point. But right now, more importantly, we have Joey Janela. Man, is he a star in his own right.
Indeed. This man has been all over the place.
But right now he's got a chair. Good God. That's a concussion right there, right on the spot.
I believe that man was sitting front row for the start of the show.
You know what?
Out of the crowd.
I don't like to hear this kind of language. Tim, we're going to take a break from commentary. I got to find out what's going on here.
Thank goodness.
And your belt. Come on, Janela, get out of here. Shut your goddamn mouth. On point, wanted Joey Janela to prove a point. And I did that by taking out. Come back, Janela! What do you got? Fuck you! Fuck yourself! Tremont. January 4th, I finally get a dream match with Dickinson in this very building. But before I tangle with the last of the dark breed, November 23rd, I'm gonna kick your ass.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this contest is scheduled for one ball, 20-minute time limit. Your official, Mr. Jimmy Dutt. Introducing first, in the corner to my right, up from the 36th chamber of ancient Egypt. He weighs in at 175 pounds. He is the Magi of the deities, Amasis. He weighs in at 185 pounds. He's the original player from the Himalayas. This is Sonjay Dutt.
All right, Timothy Saint, we're going to be joined right now on commentary by one half of the Osirian portal. I'm talking about Ophidian as his partner Amasis in the ring preparing to do battle with Sonjay Dutt.
No one cleared that with me.
We don't have to clear it with you, Timothy Saint. Ophidian, your partner's in there. One-on-one action with Sonjay Dutt. Did you...
This match is a long time coming, believe it or not. Amasis and I grew up big fans of Sonjay Dutt. This right here is a match that's truly going to test him. He's looked forward to this match for most of his career. Finally getting it right.
I didn't know they had wrestling there in the portal.
Spent a lot of time here in your in your time period. We landed here many, many years ago. We haven't been back.
I didn't know it was so easy to cross through, through the portal, if you will.
Well, we're stuck here. We actually don't go back.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Stuck here.
Okay, Timothy Singh, you're the only one who feels that way here tonight. I see about 350 fans, many of which are kids who are...
There's something about people in masks I just don't trust. And I'm feeling really uneasy sitting at this table right now.
Fitty, and I apologize that you have to be here for this.
You know what? I don't trust the man in the V-neck.
Yeah. That's not the only reason I distrust him.
Pardon me, I try to bring a little style and class to this table, and all I'm getting is ridicule.
Yeah, well, you deserve it. Anyways, in the ring, TNA superstar, world travel superstar Sonjay Dutt, and he's squaring off against your partner, Ophidian. And of course, we know you guys are tag team specialists, but Amasis on his own in this one. How's your partner do in these kind of matchups when he doesn't have you to rely on in the corner?
Well, you know, lucky for us, Sonjay Dutt is a man that can't hide. Right? His footage of his matches are available everywhere. So he's been in TNA. He's traveled all over the world for many 01, the New Japan, all the big promotions out there, as well as everyone in the U.S. So we're able to study, we're able to watch his content, his matches. Oh, strutting. Yeah. So he came into this match very prepared.
Well, I would expect nothing less from you or your partner. This has got to be, though, one of the toughest matchups of Amasis' career. And he's in there with a guy like Sonjay Dutt. You know, you talk about the preparation of your partner, but a guy like Sonjay, he doesn't even necessarily need to watch tapes of Amasis. He's a veteran. It's almost like he's been there with guys of every style, and he knows what to expect. However, your partner, he does have something that a lot of guys don't have. I mean, what kind of challenges do you think he's going to be able to present to Sonjay that he hasn't seen before?
Well, you know, Amasis has been training in other aspects of life. He's been training in capoeira. Ooh, things got a little aggressive right here.
Anyway, it's tough to prepare for something like that. That's when wrestling gets thrown out the door and it turns into a bar fight.
Sonjay Dutt was tired of being out-wrestled by Amasis.
No, Amasis fits the description of somebody who was holding people up at ATMs. Just thought I'd point that out.
I'm going to ignore the racist comment.
I mean the mask. The mask.
I'm sure you meant the mask. Beautiful drop kick right there.
Amasis has been training in capoeira, so he's got a lot of offense that I guarantee Sonjay will not see coming.
Well, I'll tell you what, he saw that one coming, Sonjay, perhaps anticipating what was to come. And Amasis right there with a counter of his own, he was able to stop himself before propelling towards that concrete floor. And now we're going to start it over and hit the reset button here.
All the time that Sonjay Dutt was in TNA, he's never held the X Division title. I mean, do you think that bothers him and would affect him in a match like this? I mean, that's something that he's never achieved in his career.
I don't think he's thinking about X Divisions right now. And if he is, he's going to have a hard time because here and On Point, it's a whole other ball game.
I think the competition is even stiffer here. That's my point.
If he gets too concerned thinking about things he's done in other promotions, he's going to have a hard night with the Amasis.
Whoa! Oh, that was a tremendous counter. I guarantee Amasis was going for an Alita. And Sonjay, being well-versed in Lucha Libre as well, knew the counter to the Alita.
Wait a minute, he knows Lita?
No, Alita.
Oh, Alita. Oh, Alita.
It is an arm-caster type drag.
Well, Lita and Drag have been known to go together, but that's a whole other story.
This could solve a lot of questions.
Wait a minute.
In most cases, where we come from, this would be illegal. But here at On Point, Sonjay can get away with that. Remove the mask.
That mask is like your soul. That mask is like your identity. You lose that. I mean, could he continue in this match without the mask? Would the match come to a conclusion?
That's a good question, Ophidian. Have you ever been in a match where you have lost the mask during the match and had to continue? Has that ever happened to you or your partner?
That actually happened with me before. When our mask is removed, it hinders us. It almost debilitates us. We hide our identities before anything else. We refuse to show the world who we are, because that mask is our identity.
Now, why is it that you hide your identity?
Speaking of hiding, it's hard to see for us what's going on over there. Our monitors are out. Ophidian, I don't know if your monitor is working. It's hard for us to tell.
Sonjay threw Amasis about 3 rows deep.
Well, it's a good thing that Captain Dave is over there with his laptop. in his, I'm sure that's got to be the newest iPhone. Perhaps he's recording the action.
Captain Dave donning the sweatpants shorts for the event.
There's something I'm going to point out about Sonjay. Again, studying and watching him for years. He's a master at using the ropes. He can hit many, many maneuvers.
Whoa!
By springing off of the ropes.
He is a master technician, a master of his surroundings. He can make anything into a weapon, as we just saw. But you know what? It's going to take a lot more than that to keep a master's down.
Sonjay is a master of ring awareness.
Whoa! Landed right on the top of his head.
Dude, tell you what, landed right in the top of that mask. Ophidian, a lot of people think that those masks provide, maybe a layer of padding. I think you'll be the first to tell us that there's really no advantage as far as a equipment type advantage.
You ask the boxer how much padding a glove provides when he's getting punched in the face.
And also,
when wearing a mask.
It's very easy to hide some sort of object in there as well. Use it to your advantage. I mean, are they checked? Does the referee does he?
Timothy's saying, I know that you would never think twice about cheating, but I know that Amasis and Ophidian have a lot of honor and a lot of, they put a lot of respect into what they do into that ring, and they would not want to insult their opponents or the promotions or the fans.
The honor system in pro wrestling is a little jaded.
They're just disrespecting Amasis here. The fans not reacting well to it.
Now everybody firmly in the corner of Amasis in the Osirian portal here tonight. Everybody with a lot of respect for Sonjay, but not a lot of respect for what he's doing in that ring right now.
Sonjay mocking Amasis with bad dance maneuvers in the ring. Oh, now we're doing quick.
Speaking of bad dance maneuvers, I bet you just love this.
I have a lot of respect, now newfound respect for Sonjay Dutt.
Sonjay Dutt taking too long there. Amasis going to capitalize. That he did.
I can tell you know your partner. You knew that he was not going to be able to stay in there for too long. He had something up his sleeve, and now Sonjay's paying for his mistake.
Sonjay rocked and reeling, and Amasis is taking advantage of it. Amasis and I have been training using our knees as buttons, and there it is paid off.
And now both men down, and referee Jimmy Dairon administering a 10 count.
Sonjay seems to be a little more well recovered.
You know what? You need some tea or something? Get yourself together.
Is he decaffeinated?
You see what happened there? Sonjay didn't have very ready look. He got a little passionate. He thought he got comfortable. But you can never get comfortable with a man like Amasis.
He also pandered to the fans. You gotta tune out these fans.
Ooh.
Vicious.
Whoa. Men are fighting now. There's no longer wrestling.
Whoa. Tell you what, he just ran into a big boot right there. And this thing's really breaking down. Big cover, 1, 2. And a near fall.
Seems they're gaining stamina as the match goes. Oh, that could have been it.
Sonjay, master of ring awareness, used those ropes. Oh, like no other man before him.
So aware, so fast. Big splash, 1, 2, no, near fall.
Amasis has a resilience going for him that will carry him through this match. It's going to take more than that to beat the Magi.
And you just talked about the word Magi, which is now what Amasis is known as, and we all know what that means. It means warrior, and that is what we are seeing from him so far tonight, and what we're seeing from both men.
Isn't that what a gremlin's called?
A gremlin? You stop it, Timothy.
Vicious kick.
So hard, he almost threw out.
That's gotta be it. That's gotta be it.
That's right, Amasis is a warrior, as is Sonjay Dutt. These men have been training their entire lives.
Oh, he gyrated. He gyrated right in his face. 1, 2. Big standing moonsault, 2.
Sonjay would have just went for the kill there.
And we're so used to seeing this out of the Osirian portal. Just when you think you guys are down, it's almost like you're able to draw that extra win from the fans. And right now, both men trying to get that advantage again.
We may not be the biggest, we may not be the strongest, but we've got a heart.
Or the smartest. Or the smartest?
No.
This guy.
Yeah, I can see. And please, Ophidian, please know that the views of my broadcast partners do not necessarily reflect myself or On Point Wrestling. And here we go. Match 1, 2. Did he get him there, State?
The move that beat Moser, but it wasn't enough to beat Sonjay Dutt.
Yeah, I'll tell you everything you need to know about Sonjay Dutt. This guy has been everywhere, and he hasn't been there by accident. And he's got so much. Just when you think Sonjay's down for the count, he's got just enough to kick out and keep it going, and that's how he's won so many matches. Oh, that's almost a bitch slap, if you will.
It doesn't get much more basic than that. It's tried and true. It's always guaranteed to surprise your opponent.
I saw Black G's do that to a nice young lady out in the parking lot earlier tonight.
Showed him money.
Here we go. Both men perched the top.
Amasis, this is his specialty. He can fly off that top rope. And he's using those Muay Thai style elbows.
So reversed. Oh, in so many different styles, and now he's going to try to put it away.
4 funky spots, I guarantee it. That's what he's going for.
Oh, so funky. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, come on.
Thank you for that. That was awesome. Second, I want to know who the piece of shit that's sitting here booing the whole time. Which one of you? Which one of you? Which one of you? Which one of you? You? Nah, you're too pretty for that. Exactly. So when I ask, everybody's sitting there with the thumbs up their asses. Amasis just busted his ass, and I just busted my ass for you people. So next time, like these that stop me from coming here every month, and I wait the rest on TV every week. So next time I come back, which one of these guys is booing the whole time, don't come back. Okay? And finally, that felt amazing. Besides that, it felt awesome to be in this area again. Amasis, thanks, bro.
After party. And now, live from the proving grounds here in Denver, New Jersey, it's time! Introducing first in the quarter to my right, he stands 5 foot 10 inches tall, weighs tonight at 230 pounds, fighting out of the Branch Davidian compound of Waco, Texas. Here's the underground icon, Scot Summers. 135 pounds, fighting out of Pillow Hills, 10304, he is the Dirty Daddy, Chris Dickinson! Excuse me? Oh, I gotta shake the little kid's hand to get your approval. This match, I show up here tonight and take a look around, and what the hell do I see? Nothing but a bunch of garbage. White trash. I'm looking at you cheering this hooligan. Take a look at him. You want a booty? You're black as shit, right? I can see that. You know what? And all the Twitter and this and that. I don't even want to have the damn match. This ain't even worth my time. I'm just gonna take my money, I'm gonna go the hell home.
Well, to say that I am shocked would be an understatement. I don't know what's going to happen here. Oh, the marks of build-up. All for this.
He's back.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What's going to happen
playing
here?
mind games here.
Well, Chris Dickinson is... Wait a minute.
People really believe that he could kick my ass. You really think that tattooed up piece of white trash could kick my ass? I don't know, I may have to take you up on your offer because I don't think he can. Scott. Is this what you want, Scott?
Let's go.
Hey, calm down. I don't want to say. Chill out. It's okay, Scott. I'm coming. You gotta wait for it, Scott. You're gonna make a name for yourself tonight. Everything cool? Is everything okay, Scott? Is everything okay for you? How about everybody here? Is everything okay for everybody here? Stay back.
Well, I think we're about to get underway.
Finally.
Mind games aplenty. We've seen the build-up since St. The madman from Texas, Scott Summers. He issued a challenge. He wanted to be a part of Iron Point Wrestling. There was only one man crazy enough to answer that challenge, and that was Chris Dickinson. And now it's all led to this. And let me tell you, we heard the message, we heard the banter back and forth on YouTube. A lot of very disturbing words, controversial words. Two of the toughest, hardest hitting, and craziest men in the sport. And only Iron Point Wrestling was brave enough to bring it to you. And it's finally about to happen if Dickinson can get out the mind games again in the ring.
I'll say with all this build-up, maybe it got to Dickinson. You know, maybe all this build-up, maybe he can't handle it.
Well, I think that if there's one thing he can handle, it is mind games, it is intensity, it is a challenge. The question is Scott Summers ready for a competitor like Chris Dickinson? Early on, the genetic freak that he is, he's got Summers down on the mat. But let me tell you something. Scott Summers is no stranger to punishment. We know him from Combat Zone's Tournament of Death. He was pile-driven on a stack of cinder blocks, busted his head wide open. He bled profusely. Officials tried to get him to quit the matchup. He refused. Continued the matchup for another 15 minutes. Bled about 3 more buckets and made a name for himself on that night. and nobody's been ready to get in the ring with him since.
I saw that with my own eyes. It was quite disturbing, but he generated such a fan appreciation for what he put his body through. And now he's here, brought to you by On Point Wrestling, live and in color.
And everybody in this area, we know what Chris Dickinson's about. We know he's a freak. We know he lives in the gym. We know he's about, I don't know, 2 to 3 cans short of a six-pack. But let me just tell you, for those who don't know Scott Summers, he is equally as disturbed. The man has been off his medication for a month. He's clinically diagnosed with schizophrenia. That is not a work, it's not a joke, it's not a gimmick. The man has got clear mental issues.
Well, I think they both are walking a fine line. They're both walking a fine line. I'll tell you, the tension in this arena, you can cut it like with a knife. All the fans here are on the edge of their seats with anticipation for this matchup. And I can't pick a winner. I'll be honest with you, I can't pick a winner.
And I think right now, this crowd is in stunned disbelief. A lot of us were just waiting for this day to come.
It's finally here. Anticipation is at a max. Fans are biting their nails all around us, waiting for this match. And here we go, only brought to you by On Point Wrestling. If you're ever going to emotionally invest, it's now. And I believe all these
And we
fans,
have to thank local promoter Jeffrey Kane for bringing this to us.
Jeffrey Kane was on the phone for hours trying to put this together. Flights from all over the country just trying to bring this match to you, and he succeeded.
1, 2, and it's going to take a lot more than that. This is just a feeling out process right now. As a
Quick left.
nice little jab right there. And that was bare knuckles, closed fist. Referee Chris Levin is about as useless as a fur coat in the middle of the summer right now.
These left hands are quick, biting, and vicious. They don't look like they're doing much damage, but believe you me, they are.
And I'll tell you what, neither man is a stranger to the land of hardcore. They both bled in the ring. We don't know if it's going to happen tonight, but the sight of another man's blood is not going to scare either of these two competitors.
If anything, it'll make them even more vicious.
And it's only going to make them more crazy. Dickinson laying the boots, applying pressure, trying to suck the wind out of Summers.
Okay, you can say what you want about Dickinson mind games, but he's implementing a slow, methodical pace, which I believe is by design.
Dickinson, we've watched him grow as the crowd comes to life. Everybody just kind of waiting to see what's going to happen here. We notice a lot of the families have started to clear out. Almost a good thing is we don't want the kids in the house when we see what happens here. It's one of those matches that's not for the faint of heart. Anything can happen in this one.
Well, you know, there's a big line between kids that want to come out by their families to have a good time, but there's a whole other world when it comes to pro wrestling fans.
This is On Point after dark, if you will. The fun and games are over. This is strict, hardcore, strong style, hard hitting action. This is what happens.
It is. It's a dream match. Let's call it what it is.
This is what has drawn fans from all over the tri-state area. This is what has got people talking. And these two, for the first time ever, locking up in this feeling out process, playing itself out.
Vicious. Fans lining up at 2:30 in the afternoon, tailgating, enjoying themselves in this beautiful day, all for the chance to see this match.
And this is what they came for. We know it's all fun and games. We saw Pinky Sanchez. We saw the Caveman. We saw all the fun and games earlier. We saw the devious Loudy and his crew of misfits. And a chop in the corner.
Vicious, stinging chops. I've never seen chops like that.
Oh, big forearm in the corner.
Tell you, when the locker room, when you can hear a pin drop in the locker room because they're all staring at the ring, you know you're on.
The reason that you can hear a pin drop in the locker room is because there's nobody in the locker room. They're all out in the crowd watching this thing.
That's special and amazing. You don't see that too often.
A special intensity in the air. And I take a look at my Twitter. We have tweets coming in by the moment. Everybody talking about what they're watching right now.
I just got a tweet from London, England, wanting to know a result. All over the world.
On Point social media is set up over in the corner. We've got live tweets going out by the minute. We've got Captain Dave's Wrestling Network. Very happy to have him here with us tonight, of course. And right now we've got both men out on the apron, and a lot of dangerous things can happen on the apron.
I hope these fans are alert and prepared. If the action happens to spill to the outside, please,
it's almost,
fans.
you know, you want to warn the crowd that anything can happen in a match like this.
These are two men in peak physical condition who are lacking a little bit upstairs. So the fans right now, just be alert.
Whoa, major.
Oh!
Big backdrop on the apron. And let me tell you, folks, inside that ring is one thing. That apron, there's no padding on the apron. When you hit that apron, it is pure steel. There are no sound effects. Big chop right outside.
And let me also point out, there is no padding. That is concrete.
Oh, he's got a kendo stick.
No.
What was that? What happened there?
Oh! Clear across the cranium.
Shades of ECW.
The violence is brewing.
Shut up right now! Shut up! I don't want to hear it!
Referee Chris Dickinson telling Pushpin Jack, the official, to calm it down.
I mean, that referee is defenseless trying to keep these two under grips.
Well, when it comes to these two, he's a little boy. And little boys do not belong when men are fighting. And that is what happens when Chris Dickinson and Scott Summers lock it up. There's no official that's qualified to handle this matchup.
I mean, this match right now could main event any arena in the country and around the world, including Japan.
And the Proving Ground's almost a perfect place for a match like this. And Scott Summers is busted open. I'm able to see it now on my monitor. The monitor flickering in and out. I can see Summers is busted wide open.
First trickle of blood has begun to flow.
Whoa, here we go.
Oh!
Now, I'll tell you what, that's not a cheap sound effect. That's the real deal right there.
The action spilling dangerously close to us.
Here we go. He's got the Singapore cane. Wait a minute, they're coming our way.
Hold on a second, this is getting dangerous.
Whoa!
Just missed a fan.
Watch out, kids. Dickinson bringing this thing back in the ring.
Thank goodness.
This crowd, a major wave of intensity coming over the crowd.
Tell you what, so much tension in the air. You almost can't wait for it to be over just to take a breath.
You hear the chants, you hear the claps. Local promoter Jeff Kane, the only one with the balls to put this thing together.
Tell you, balls the size of grapefruit.
Oh! Ooh, curb stomped him. Curb stomp, we've seen it before. And now a Cobra clutch-like maneuver. Laying it in, and Dickinson trying to wear the big man out.
Well, I will say that blood loss is nothing new. As we continue on.
Summers bleeding. Dickinson, he sees that blood. We talked about it earlier. That blood doesn't deter either man. It only serves to fire them up.
I'm sure this will go down as one of the match of the year candidates at the end of the year.
Laying it in.
An on-point chant breaking out.
Here we go. Oh! Power slams him through that open chair, and that is very dangerous. It's very, very hard to calculate what a chair like that can do when it's open like that.
Well, we've seen Summers come back from much worse than being dumped on it. This man was dumped on a cinder block.
We talked about it earlier. It's not going to put him down.
And the action spills once
Summers
again.
back out, folks. Folks, if you see the action coming your way, we highly advise you to get your stuff and move.
Come on, bitch! Come on! No, not yet, Scott!
It's a battleground in here, Timothy Saint.
I'm telling you what, this is beginning to look a lot like World War III.
And I'll tell you what, with every fist that hits the mark, it's like a little explosion.
I'll tell you.
Every chair shot, it's like a B-52 bomber.
The beach of Normandy pales in comparison to the bombs being thrown and dropped here.
It's like D-Day for both of these competitors.
My goodness, when the Allied forces dropped the bomb on Hiroshima and Nagasaki,
you heard it, folks. 15 minutes have gone by. Only 5 minutes remain.
5 minutes remain in this epic struggle. Epic struggle of two titans like Germany battling the Allied forces.
Whoa, both men busted open. Summers busting open. Dickinson busted open. Both men worse for wear.
I'll tell you what, this harkens back to the days of Pearl Harbor.
Well, not really. Pearl Harbor is more of a surprise job. We knew exactly what was coming here.
The bombs were dropped nonetheless. And while they were dropped on an
and both men, I'll put it this way, both men with the mindset of a kamikaze, they know what they're putting themselves into right now.
Like the unsuspecting citizens of Germany, the fans sit here in stunned silence watching the unadulterated violence.
Oh! He may be out. He may be out. 1, 2, 3. No! Something left.
I question if these men are even human beings. They must be cyborgs. I mean, doesn't the loss of blood begin to affect the brain?
Well, I already told you about the brains of both of these men. They're not operating at full capacity. Both men with a screw, maybe too loose.
It's anybody's game right now. It's anybody's match. Who's gonna make the one crucial mistake? It might be right there.
Dickinson. Wow, look at the strength as he muscles him up. We've seen this before.
Very impressive. Oh, no.
1, 2. No!
Come up with that. Where did he find the strength to kick out of that?
And I'll tell you something, Scott Summers, he thrives on the adversity. He thrives on the pain. He thrives on hostility. This is what it's all about here at On Point. We told you it's not for the weak of heart. Both men bruised, bloodied, and battered.
I'll say, even with Dickinson standing on his feet, the wherewithal of Summers cannot be denied. This is still anybody's contest.
Absolutely. The fact that Summers is breathing is all you need to know. Wait a minute.
Just like
Wait
that.
a minute.
Just like that, he still shows the fight. You're going to have to kill this man to
You
beat him.
see, look at the back of Dickinson's boots. They say Death Machine. That is all you need to know about him. He will not stop until his opponent is no longer moving. It's not just about a 3 count. It's about inflicting punishment and pain.
Which they're both handing out in droves. The blood continues to flow. Oh, no!
Goodness gracious.
How can a man be dropped on his skull like that and continue to compete?
1, 2, 3. No! And this crowd really starting to appreciate what they're seeing. Fans, they started in a little bit of a stunned silence.
Disbelief.
It turned into disbelief. Now it's shock and awe. And now they're just ready to see what's next.
I mean, the fans, they can't even sit.
Whoa, wait a minute.
1 minute remains.
1 minute. Folks, this is it. Both men are going to put it into high gear now.
I'll tell you, this place might riot if this ends up in a draw. Well, he's got him here.
Summers wrenching it in.
Trying to beat the clock.
Going for a crossface. What are we going to get here? Dickinson, he's trying to reach for the ropes. 30 seconds.
Can he hold out?
Reaching for the ropes. He cannot get to the ropes. Now trying to get to his feet. Spins out. Down again, Summers. 9, 8,
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Wait a minute! Whoa, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. What do we have? We need to hear the ruling from Pushpin. Pushpin Levin. You hear the crowd. They don't want to draw. They don't want to draw.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've been informed by the official Chris Dickinson did not tap out. Therefore, this is a time limit draw.
What?
Well, it's a tough decision, but a fair one. I'm sorry, fans, but it's a draw. You're just going to have to accept it. Thanks, everybody, for coming out to On Point. You guys can all right, please, people.
Wait a minute, Dickinson. The crowd wants 5 more minutes. Dickinson's telling them no way.
He was only paid for 20 minutes. His match is over.
Look at the scars on Dickinson's back.
Hold on a second.
Whoa!
You don't have to call him a bitch. You already know he's a bitch.
Whoa! The B word. A female dog.
New Jersey's got some great fans. And I came all the way from Waco, Texas to wrestle in front of you. Hey, Dickie, pay attention. Pay attention. You just tapped out. You 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 know what? Hey, CV. Hey, Psycho. If I call you Psycho, you know you're a nut job. Hey. Are you crazy?
What do you want from me?
You crazy?
What do you want from me?
You crazy?
What do you want from me?
5 more minutes.
Here we go. They got just what they asked for. Dickinson almost looking to psych him out, and now he's in the ring. Applying the pressure. I don't believe it. The On Point fans asking for 5 more minutes, and they got it.
Yeah, Dickinson had every right to leave. He had every right to leave.
Big boot sends Summers to the floor. This crowd wants to go home happy. They know what they want to see. Ouch. That's all I can say to that. Ouch.
He's not going to be able to submit him on that. He must break that hold.
Push pin Levin trying to break it up.
I mean, the referee allowing a lot of leniency in this match, but he still has to abide by some form of rules.
It's broken down now. The wrestling holds are gone.
We're in overtime here at the On Point Arena.
The Proving Grounds has never seen a match like this.
I must concur with that statement.
With every hold, this crowd is even more shocked, and disbelief continues to reign supreme.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. There's not one person in this crowd that can't say they didn't get their money's worth tonight.
Oh my goodness.
Even I'm glued to this match. The fans coming unglued as well.
It's what we all came to see. And this match has lived up to the hype and then some. Only here at On Point Wrestling will you see a match like this.
I tell you, so many events, so many matches in all sports never live up to the hype. This one is living up to every inch of hype created before it started.
Look at this.
Vicious shoulder tackle.
Big splash.
Summers, what seems like his 4th or 5th win now. Coming back from all kinds of brutal punishment.
The 5-minute period, we don't know where we stand at this moment. All we know is that Scott Summers.
I believe there must be well over a minute still remaining.
Here we go, Dickinson and Summers battling for positioning. Dickinson, a big-time power bomb. 1, 2, no!
I've never in my career of watching wrestling have ever seen 2 more evenly matched competitors. There we go.
Here we go! 1 minute left in overtime.
There's no double overtime here. There's going to have to be a winner or a draw.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Woo! Figure 4, Shades of the Nature Boy.
A match that has won world champions for many wrestlers.
Folks, I'm not even going to talk. I'm going to let the action speak for itself.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Guys, I don't know what we got here.
It's another close
Once again,
call.
we'll defer to the referee.
Official Chris Levin. He did not tap out in time. It is the second time limit draw.
Well,
Unbelievable.
it's going to be it. It's going to be it here for On Point. You fans have gotten all your money's worth that you can handle. It's time to head home.
Tim's saying, hold on 1 second.
Well, listen, I know these fans don't want to go home. I mean, they don't want to go home. There are leaky roofing, the leaky roofs, and they're not working water heaters. But listen, they have to go home. It's over. It's a draw. It was a great match. Two evenly matched competitors. Neither one.
Hold on here. Tim's saying, hold on a second. There's one thing I know about On Point Wrestling is that it's not over until it's over.
Second overtime. This is unprecedented.
You heard it. Double overtime.
One fan is not getting their money's worth tonight.
Everybody here emotionally investing in the On Point product.
And if they weren't before, they certainly are now.
I'll tell you what, I put every emotional dollar I have into this product tonight.
I am so emotionally invested, I feel like taking a nap. But not right now.
Masada, what do you think?
Masada refusing to speak.
One of the luminaries in attendance, multiple-time world champion Masada. He's watching this thing. He can't believe what he's seeing.
This match is bringing out all former champions.
I don't know what's going on. Dickinson looking for something.
What's going on here? He's under the ring.
Dickinson going for something under the ring. He's looking for something.
Oh no!
What the?
Wait a second. This isn't a death match. What's going on here?
Two cinder blocks.
Two cinder blocks.
If you have kids, please, folks.
Even I'm looking away. I guess I gotta do my job.
I don't even know what to say at this point. The last time Scott Summers was in the ring with a cinder block, his head went directly through it, thanks to Masada. He hasn't been the same since.
How many cinder blocks are under that ring?
Tell you what.
Oh no! Oh no!
Shot scored!
That hit his Achilles.
Maybe I need to go in there. He's selling it like he just got a hammer to the head.
I believe that hit his Achilles heel. Oh no!
Somebody get referee Jimmy Dylon. Dylon!
Things are breaking down here. We're gonna have to get some security or something.
Take Dylon out there. I'm gonna go check on the official. There goes referee Jimmy Dylon.
Oh no!
We've got mayhem.
Chairs broken everywhere.
Tell you what, I don't know what we're witnessing. Dickinson, something in his messed up head. He's got something in mind. He's setting something up.
What he's setting up is not good. This is not going to end well for somebody.
There's no referee out there. I might have to put the mic down and get out there.
Please. I can't carry this by myself.
You know what?
I didn't sign on for this.
You know what? I'm very comfortable where I am. I don't want to be in the ring for this thing. Anything can happen, especially in double overtime. Wait a minute. Summers
digging down again.
Dickinson just unleashing. Summers almost lifeless at this point.
Oh no.
No.
Hit him
Laying
with
it
the end of the chair. That's metal on skin.
That was the right end as far as Dickinson was concerned. Here we go. They're right over those cinder blocks.
No, please.
Right over the cinder blocks. Please don't do this.
I can't watch.
Oh my God. Oh my God. He's head and neck, right on the block.
Oh! You talk about no give and cement. I mean,
Not once, but twice. That's got to be it. That has to be it. If it's not it, the referee needs to put an end to this thing.
why isn't he going for a cover?
Push pin, you got to call for a belt. That's got to be it. Stop him now. Stop him. Holy shit. That's it. Just ring the bell. Somebody ring the bell.
How can they continue
Ring the
with
bell. Ring the bell. That's got to be it.
I mean, I knew it was going to be hard hitting, but I never imagined anything like this.
His fucking ass.
1, 2.
This shit, no.
What the?
Wait, he
What is
had
he
it
doing?
there. He had it.
Chris, that's it. That's it, Chris.
He had it. He had the match in his
No
hand.
more. No more.
It's not about the match. It's not about wins or losses now. He just wants to hurt him permanently.
I told you earlier, Tim Stain, Dickinson doesn't care about wins and losses. All he wants to do is inflict pain. He wants to prove a point right now.
This is about sending a man to the hospital. This is about ending his career.
He already knows that he had this thing won. Right now, Chris Dickinson is trying to show that he is crazier than any other man in this business.
He's proven it.
As far as I'm concerned, the point has already been proven. That's enough. It's enough. The message has been sent.
Wait a second.
Unbelievable. 1, 2, 3.
I don't believe it. Where did he get it from?
saw me scramble my brains on one of those bricks in the sun, right? On point knew that there would be trouble. They know I'm hard enough to contain. And then they had the guts to put me and Chris Dickinson in the same ring? They gave you summer to Dickinson! Coming out and spending your money on a company that's making everybody in the New Jersey, Philly area nervous. Chris Dickinson! Hey! Come here! I'm not asking you, bro. I'm telling you. I hear you back there throwing stuff. You're a sore loser just like me. But no, come out. You want 5 minutes, we'll go 10. I don't care. But I got something to say to you. Man to man. This isn't Twitter, this isn't Facebook. Come out here right now. Please. You can be a jerk. You can be a jerk and you can swing a chair at me. I can turn my back and you can hit me. For once in your freaking life, man. You know why this match is really hard? I'll tell everybody, I don't care. I'll break the code. You know why I don't like you? Because you're just like me, I don't like myself. Just like me, Chris. Hey, it's hokey, but you know what? I don't trust you, but brothers don't shake hands. Brothers got a hug. Hug it out. Hug it out! Scott. I didn't really know who Scott was that well, but I kind of do know Scott now, and he's awesome. Yeah. I know it sounds good for you. It sounds dumb, but this to me is what professional wrestling is all about. It's small places, people that are into it this close to it, crazy, all sorts of nuts stuff like this, and so even though I curse in front of all your kids, I don't really want to curse anymore, but.
September 28th, On Point Wrestling returned to Deptford, New Jersey. And it was all or nothing. And the little promotion that could, the company that's making everybody nervous in the Northeast, did what they said they were going to do. And I started off the show on September 28th, and I called out Jaka in the rematch from Canada, and I got mine when I beat Jaka 1-2-3. But then afterwards, unbeknownst to me, a little wrench into the plans, Matthew Ryan Shapiro, apparently the liaison appointed from the On Point Board of Directors, walks into my ring, into my building, and tells me that on January 4th, 2014, On Point Wrestling presents Destroy Everything, the 1-year anniversary. And I finally get the match that I've been waiting for my entire life since I was yay big, when I take on the last of a dying breed, Eddie Kingston. But before January 4th, I have to fight to survive on November 23rd in Williamstown, New Jersey. Which precedes enter Joey Janela. Attacks me from behind, belittles me on the microphone in front of me and the audience at hand, and tells me I'm not going to make it to January 4th. I'm not going to make it to Eddie Kingston. But you're wrong, Joey. You see, on November 23rd, you're going to get yours. Because the first time in your young career, you're going to have to get hardcore. You're going to have to step in the ring with a man that has no regard for his own well-being, and I sure as hell don't have any for yours. On November 23rd, for the first time, you're gonna step in the ring with a bulldozer, and you're gonna find out why I'm the most violent sadistic in this business today, because you're gonna have to enter my world. You're gonna step into my world on November 23rd, and I'm gonna give you the ass beating of a lifetime that you won't even remember on Sunday morning. Because when I'm done with you, Joey, Matthew Ryan Shapiro, I'm gonna get to Eddie Kingston on January 4th. And I will fight to survive on November 23rd. Joey Gennaro, you want Matt Tremont? Well, you got him live and in living color, brother. I'll see you in Williamstown, New Jersey. Hear me, fear me, and you sure as hell are gonna believe me.
You